Another programming from A to Z set of videos, and this is the first video in a series of videos all about regular expressions. Regular expressions actually, I don't know if you should be like me, but they are something that I just absolutely adore. They are just fun little puzzle, strange things that you can do to just expand your mind. And you'll find so many, if you look around and look for regular expression games, you'll probably find tons of games people are making on the internet where you try to solve things with regular expressions, and I encourage you to make your own. But I don't want to go off too long about that. What I want to do in this video is simply talk to you about what a regular expression is. And in fact, what's interesting about this topic is this topic really stands alone. Regular expressions have nothing to do with JavaScript. Well, not that they have nothing to do, but they aren't inherently something that only has to do with JavaScript or Python or Perl or Java or C++ or even programming whatsoever. And in fact, a lot of what I'm going to show you today is how to use regular expressions just as a tool for yourself in a text editor for writing or find and replace and that sort of thing. And you can see, so here's the downside of regular expressions. The downside of regular expressions is that's what they look like. So they're possibly one of the most cryptic, strange-looking things that you could ever possibly create with strings of characters. And this is, in fact, a regular expression that is searching for phone numbers. And you can see here that magical regular expression has found these 3 phone numbers in this particular piece of text, which leads me to the discussion of what a regular expression actually is. I don't know why I'm coming over here, but I am. Okay, a regular expression is a sequence of characters that defines a search pattern in a search pattern for text. So it actually comes, if you look at the history of why these regular expression things exist, read about this on Wikipedia, you'll find that it comes from the mathematical concept of regular sets. Sort of an interesting side note, but here really what I want to show you how to use them is how to define a search pattern in a body of text. So let's talk about what this means exactly. Hello, this is coding rainbow, right? Here is text. Okay, now I want to define a search pattern to search inside this text. Here is a regular expression, often referred to as regex for short, regular expression. This is a valid regular expression. It is a pattern. The pattern is as follows. Capital R, followed by lowercase a, followed by lowercase I, followed by lowercase n, followed by lowercase b, followed by lowercase o, followed by lowercase w. And you might think it absurd that I went through that whole thing, but this is exactly how you need to think of regular expressions. You need to look at that sequence of characters and translate what each character means. And in this case, each one of these characters is what's known as a literal character, meaning the pattern that I'm searching for is literally the character capital R followed by literally the lowercase a. So you could imagine what would happen if I go over to, I'm not going to go over there. If I go over to text editor, I hit Command F, I'm searching in the text, I type in rainbow, it'll highlight for me every time rainbow appears. Now, this is unto itself not super powerful yet. When you add the addition of this idea of something called a meta character, meaning a character that does not indicate a single literal character, but a character that indicates some type of more generalized pattern. For example, I could say, I want to match the capital letter R followed by any possible vowel, followed by any possible vowel, followed by any possible consonant, followed by any possible uppercase character, followed by any digit, followed by any white space. You can imagine how you can start to create more and more generic patterns that would match different kinds of text. So let's think about this a little bit more. I'm going to come back over here for a second and point out, let's think about the phone number example. I think it's a useful example to start with. Imagine you had a huge text. you got access to this massive text and you want to publish it, but it has lots of private phone numbers in it. And so what you ultimately want to do is redact the phone numbers. So you need a way of searching throughout the text for every phone number. But you can't say literally, I want to search for not the actual numbers. You have to say, I want to search for something like, I want to search for 3 numbers followed by either a dash or a dot, followed by 3 numbers, followed by either a dash or a dot, followed by 4 numbers. Oh, and it's possible the first 3 numbers could have parentheses around them. And this, by the way, is exactly what this particular regular expression is doing. So let's go back and unpack this a little bit more, and let me show you what some meta characters are. So I want to keep a running list of meta characters. And I think I'm just kind of, in this video, I'm just sort of introducing the topic. And I'm going to talk about this phone number example. And in the next video, I'm going to kind of start to go through the pieces of regular expressions a little more one by one. So I might jump around a little bit here, but then I'm going to go through them one by one. I think that's going to work. OK, so let's think about the phone number example. So the text that I'm looking in has this in it, 917-555-1234 and 646.867.5309. OK, so how do I want to create now a pattern that will match these. So what could I say? And let's make a list of meta characters over here. So the first thing I want to match is any digit. So guess what? Backslash D means any digit 0 through 9. Backslash D followed by backslash D followed by backslash D followed by what? Now, in this case, it's always followed by a dash. So dash, let's erase this. So this is meta character, meta character, meta character, literal character, backslash D, backslash T, backslash T, dash, backslash D, backslash D, backslash D, backslash D. So this means search for any text that matches 3 digits followed by a dash, followed by 3 digits, followed by a dash, followed by 4 digits. So now what I want to do is actually show you this running in the wild. So one of the things you can do in most text editors, so for example, the Atom text editor, the Sublime text editor, a lot of things, tools that you might use have, when you do the Command F for find, there's often a little button there that allows you to search by regular expression. So let's look at that. So I'm going to come back over here, and I'm going to delete this. We'll make this happen later. I'm going to do this. So pretend I'm like this. Pretend I'm like this. I am like this. Pretend that other stuff didn't exist a moment ago. And now what I'm going to do is do Command F. So normally I might do something like this. OK, type in phone, and you can see it highlighted phone for me. And I realize this text down here is very, very small. I'm going to try to zoom into it when I remember, but Atom doesn't I can't seem to figure out a way to make that text bigger. So I could also search for 917-555. And you can see I'm searching literally for this particular phone number. Now, what I said is I could do /D/D/D. Now look at this. Notice this just looks like this is actually looking for literally /D/D/D. In order to enable regular expressions, I need to go all the way over here. See this button? And it says use regex. So that button enables regular expressions in the search. And incidentally, why is it dot star? So 2 more meta characters. Dot means any character. I've got the wrong whiteboard marker again. And star is what's known as a quantifier. And again, I'm going to go through this stuff in sequence, meaning 0 or more. So this dot star, which you've probably seen, like, oh, I want to look for all of my files called rainbow.star. That means it could be rainbowcat.png or rainbowhappiness.jpg or rainbowessay.doc, right? Any file, right? Rainbow.star. This is often referred to as a wildcard, and it is, in fact, it comes from regular expressions. This is a regular expression. It means I want to match rainbow followed by any number of any characters, wildcard, anything, 0 or more, anything. This matches absolutely everything in the known universe. This regular expression matches the universe. OK, so that's where that comes from. Back over to here, we can see here dot star. So now I'm using regular expressions as soon as I do that. And I come back over here. Can I come back over here? Oops. Ah. Oh, I have to enable it. You can see this is now highlighted. So the syntax highlighting will happen for you, and you can see that it has now matched all of these groups of 3 characters. Now notice how it's still matching. Let's say I only want to match groupings of 3 numbers. Notice how it's matching 530 with the 9 afterwards. So what could I do here? I could say, oh, well, I only want to match 3 numbers followed by a dash. So you can see here now I'm matching only 3 numbers followed by a dash. I could say a dash or followed by anything. Okay, well that's not really right. So I'm going to have to, over the course of the next few videos, I'm going to show you all of the pieces of things that are part of a regular expression and create a bunch of different scenarios and examples to show you a bunch of examples of regular expressions. And by the end, you should have a sense of how they work. Then I'm going to show you how to use these regular expressions in code, in JavaScript specifically, and do a couple coding challenges around text manipulation with those regular expressions. Okay, so I hope this gave you the basic idea and how to use them in Atom, and I'll be seeing you in future regular expression videos, maybe. Okay, thanks for watching.